day, guys. So for today's video, I am super excited. I have two brand new releases from Charlotte Tilbury to share with you guys. Right when I heard like a month ago that these products were going to be released, I was dying to pick them up. So right when Charlotte Tilbury did her early access that you can purchase these products, I jumped on and I bought them. So the first item is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Foundation. This is her new launch foundation. And I also picked up the Magic Vanish, which is her under eye corrector or face corrector. So I'm super excited to be trying both of these items out for you guys. So we've got a lot of stuff to go over here. We've got two very highly anticipated products, at least for myself. I'm going to show you guys me applying both of these items, telling you guys what I'm thinking as I'm applying them, and then I'll wear it for the entire day and give you guys my final thoughts at the end of the night of what I'm thinking of the foundation and the corrector. So before we jump into the video, if you guys have never met me before, my name is Christina Brooke and this is the Glam Ranch. What I like to do is talk about makeup from my little ranch. So if you guys are new to the channel and you guys like it, hit the subscribe button so you guys can see me again. And while you're at it, if you hit that notification bell, YouTube will tell you when I upload a new video and then you can see me again, which would be really, really awesome. And I would totally appreciate it. So let's go ahead and let's get right into all of this stuff. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's start right now. All right, so first things first, let's jump into the outer packaging of both of these products. So first, let's talk about the Magic Vanish. So when you guys get the Magic Vanish, it does come inside this cute little outer carton of Charlotte Tilbury. It does say Magic Vanish on it. Has the same Charlotte Tilbury outer carton that you always get. And the top is actually colored as to the color of the corrector that you purchased. I did purchase it in medium. I feel like medium is the best color for me. So this corrector is coming in 4 different colors. I did go ahead and grab medium. Fair looked like it would be way too light, and medium looked like it would be the perfect peachy undertone to correct my under eyes. Once you take it out of the packaging, it looks so similar to the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. It's in the same exact container. It's just a mini version and it's really, really cute. It does actually have a cute little mirror inside of it, which is handy in case you're taking this on the go with you. I think it's luxe looking. I think it's pretty. I love that it looks like a mini version of the powder. I think it was a very, very cute design. So then let's jump over to the foundation. Once you get the foundation does come inside this really, really cute outer packaging as well. It does say Airbrush Flawless Foundation, stays all day and night, and it is in this peachy toned outer carton. Once you take it out, it is a beautiful glass bottle. This is heavy duty. This is what I'm expecting from a high-end foundation. The top has all these beautiful ridges on it. It is very, very luxe looking. This is a heavy glass bottle. Inside of this product, you are getting 1 fluid ounce, which is a typical standard amount of foundation. I honestly think the packaging is amazing. Once you take off the top, you do have a pump on this. This seals really well. Like even the top, when it goes on, it feels like it's really tight. This is a very, very nice foundation bottle. And to be honest, guys, I even feel like the price tag on this is not that bad for being such a luxe foundation. So now that we've talked about the packaging on both of these, how much do these things cost? For the Magic Vanish, this is $32 US, and the foundation is $44 US. You can also pick this up in a kit, which is what I did. It came with both of these products. You were able to pick the shade of foundation as well as the shade of the corrector that you wanted, and that is $68. If you buy them together, you do get like an $8 savings on it. I did buy both of them together because I wanted them both anyways, and it was great that they came in a kit. So now that we've talked about the packaging, we've gone over the price, let's talk about what Charlotte Tilbury on her website says that these little bad boys are for. We'll start off with the Magic Vanish. So the Magic Vanish is described as an under eye and face corrector. So it does say on the website this is supposed to neutralize and smooth to cheat and conceal pigmentation and brighten the appearance of your under eye area for a flawless looking complexion. So it's designed to hide under eye bags. It also is supposed to leave your skin looking smooth. It also says it's supposed to help brighten and make your skin look luminous, perfectly blendable, and a perfect finish. So it does have a lot of really nice claims to it, things that I definitely want in an under eye corrector, because when you're thinking of under eye correctors, you do get a little bit scared that this is another product that you're putting with foundation and concealer, and if you have wrinkles or if you have problematic under eyes, you don't want to keep on stacking on the products under the eyes, right? So this is going to be very exciting to see if all of those claims are true. You guys will be seeing very, very shortly me putting this on my face. But now let's jump into the specifics on the foundation. So the foundation I'm actually really excited for. It comes in 44 different colors, which is actually a very large shade range for Charlotte Tilbury. Now, one of the things that Charlotte Tilbury continues to say about this foundation, it's a hybrid of like a flawless, poreless looking foundation that also includes skincare. She keeps saying that this includes some type of skincare. So she does say on her website this is a weightless full coverage formula that's supposed to have a natural matte finish, and I do agree with that. It has a natural matte finish. So the other thing is the hybrid of ingredients that do create her skincare elements in here, and she is saying here that it's supposed to help to reduce the appearance of wrinkles up to 22% after 8 weeks of use. She's also saying that it's supposed to help to improve hydration up to 216%. Who comes up with those percentages? And then it's supposed to have an air cool for an instant fresh feel on the skin. So those are the main aspects of the skincare that she's talking about: sweat proof, humidity proof, waterproof, and transfer resistant. That is a lot of claims, Miss Charlotte Tilbury. So we're gonna be checking out all of those things. I do live in South Florida. Very, very hot here. I am also 36, so my skin is not perfect. I do have some wrinkles, and you know, any type of matte foundation that is not poreless or is a little bit too matte that can accentuate a lot of wrinkles, I will definitely notice. And of course, if it doesn't last the whole day and it is not sweat proof, it will definitely come off in South Florida. But before we get into more of what I'm thinking about this foundation, before we jump into the wear test, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys me applying this product so you guys can see it on the face, and you guys can start getting your own thoughts about what you think is going to happen with this foundation. So let's go ahead and jump into the application. So I already have my face moisturized, and I used 2 different products to prime my face. I used the Wonder Glow from Charlotte Tilbury, and I also used the Tasha Silk Canvas. The Silk Canvas I only used in this area, and the Wonder Glow I put pretty much all over the face. We have the Magic Vanish in medium, and I also have the Airbrush Flawless Finish Foundation. The color I got is 7.5 Neutral, in case I forget to say it in the beginning of the video. I am actually pretty excited because today I actually have pretty good dark circles to cover, if you guys can see them all coming through. I didn't sleep really good last night. Then after we apply the Magic Vanish, then we're gonna go in with the Airbrush Flawless Finish Foundation. I will do one side of my face with a brush, the other side with a sponge, see which way I like better. This is how small it is, guys. It's like a mini baby of the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. Really, really pretty. I honestly don't even want to dip my finger into it, but I have to. To be honest, guys, I was really excited about this product. I know I'm excited about the foundation, but I think this one got me even more excited because I've been noticing more dark circles as I'm getting older. I used to have them before, now I got them even more, and especially in the times that I have allergies, I don't know, dark circles come out a lot more during allergy season. Does that happen to everybody, or is it just me? So I'm just gonna cover anywhere that I have the dark circles. I don't know yet if I would prefer to put this on after the foundation or before. So for the sake of this video, we're gonna do it before so you guys can see it better. Ooh, this is super creamy. So it's like a cream. And we're gonna go ahead and apply this right anywhere that I have the darkness. That already kind of diminished that darkness. Do you guys see that? I'm excited. I'm not gonna put too much product because we don't know how it's gonna work. I'm gonna put it over this little red pimple that we got going here. And the inner corners of my eyes always tend to get really dark, so we'll put it there too. And there we go. I mean, I think it definitely brightened up the under eyes. What do you guys think? This side has it. This side doesn't. I mean, there is a noticeable difference. This isn't supposed to cover it all the way. It's just supposed to help to cancel it so that when you put on the rest of the makeup, it looks even less. And I think at this starting point is a lot better than this starting point. So that is pretty exciting. Let's go ahead and do this side the same way. I'm gonna put it into the inner corners where I have that darkness, and I'm also gonna put it underneath the eye. So I'm just dabbing this in. I'm not rubbing. I don't want to rub on my under eyes too much. So if you guys have my skin tone, definitely I would go with the medium one. I think the fair one is not going to cover anything for you. You guys need a little bit more of a peachy undertone if you have like my skin tone, for sure. I like that it's very creamy, so it's kind of blending really nicely into the skin. I think that really did a big difference. Don't you guys think? From what I showed you guys before, that's a big difference. That's a big difference. I like that. Okay. I'm excited. Now I'm not gonna put it on anywhere else because I don't want it to interfere with the foundation because I don't know how this is gonna wear compared to the foundation. So far, I like the Magic Vanish. I hope that this doesn't crease under my eyes and make my eyes look like a crazy mess, but as of right now, I'm super excited for that product. Let's jump into the foundation. It's in this beautiful glass bottle with, oh, I love the rose gold, like rose gold is my thing. It has an amazing little pump on it. Let's see what the consistency is like. Okay, so it's definitely not runny, which is, I like it when they're not runny. One side I'm gonna use a sponge. I'm gonna go in with the sponge first, dab that up. Okay, so the color looks a little yellow, but I think once it's blended out and down my neck, it'll be fine. For being neutral, it's actually pretty yellow. For being neutral, this is pretty yellow undertoned. My body matches more this because I have more of like a yellow undertone, but on my face, I'm always a little bit more red. I basically use like 1.5 pumps on this side. The sponge does eat it a little bit, but not that much because it is a thicker formula. Kind of like it. That's what it looks like. I'm a little bit confused on if I like the color tone or not. This is the side without any makeup, but it's definitely doing pretty good coverage, and it is a natural matte, it says. I can see a little bit of luminosity coming through. It is matte, but it's not matte so much that it's like clinging to my face anywhere. So I kind of like it so far. Let's go ahead and try this side with a brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do one pump and pick it up on the brush. And then we'll do it on the side of the face. Let's see which type I like better. Now the brush finished that application a lot faster than the sponge. You know guys, on this one, I like the brush side better. I think the brush side kind of blended over a little bit better. It also didn't let me pack on too much with the brush. It kind of smoothed it over and it gave me a really nice coverage, but it didn't make me feel like I had to keep on putting more coverage. So I almost feel like the trick to this one is putting it on with a brush and then kind of maybe going over it. Yeah, and then going over it softly with a beauty blender just to kind of like blend it all in. I think that's gonna be the best application for this. I felt like when I was applying it with the sponge, because it's a little bit of a thicker formula, as I was applying it, I might have applied too much. With the brush, it kind of just blended into the skin and kind of let me do it a little bit more seamlessly, and I had to use a little bit less product. I feel like it looks less cakey on this side than it does on this side, so I honestly think the brush is the trick to this. Definitely use a brush and then go over it with a sponge just to kind of like even out all the edges. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this all up, make sure that we kind of have a similar face look, and then we're gonna continue. So this is what the foundation looks like, just foundation, no concealer. I think it covered really good. I definitely think the Magic Vanish helped my under eye circles for sure. I definitely see less to cover with concealer now than I usually do. So I am pretty excited. I like the way this looks. The color is pretty good. I do think that this neutral undertone is a little bit warm, but it looks pretty. Let me go ahead and put on concealer. Let's put on the rest of the items on my face and I'll show you guys what all the makeup looks like done. I am gonna be using a few more Charlotte Tilbury products on my face. If you guys wanna see my makeup look, I will have it up on Instagram at the GLAMRANCH. But let me go ahead and put all of these items on my face and I'll show you guys the final look. So this is the final look with all of the makeup on the face. I will tell you, I feel like the makeup applied really, really nice. I think everything layered really nice on top of the foundation. I did have one instance that I pulled down on my face a little bit and I felt like I did take off a little bit of the foundation, but it might have been that it wasn't 100% dry yet. So I'm gonna be watching that, but I did put on the rest of the face of makeup and everything looks really flawless. And one thing that I am going to point out is she did say it's poreless, and I gotta say, for being a matte foundation with a natural finish, this is pretty poreless. Like, I'm looking at my skin and my skin looks very smoothed over for being a matte foundation. That tends to not happen for me. And especially since it's also a full coverage, which I feel like I got pretty good coverage. Like, this is full coverage. Like, for sure this is full coverage. Side that I put more on, it got a little bit cakier as it got thicker, but the side that I used with a brush and I kind of just wiped it on and then smoothed over with the beauty blender, it gave me a nice full coverage and it looks absolutely stunning. So how this foundation looks right now, guys, I would tell you this is a foundation for me that I would wear out at night. I would wear it to a special event. I would wear it to work. I would wear it anywhere that I want to look flawless and beautiful and definitely smoothed over and look like completely perfect. I feel like that is what this is doing. This is not a foundation that I would wear like on a daily basis. Like if I was going to the grocery store or the mall, I use like more thinner, very lightweight foundations for those type of things. But Charlotte Tilbury has a lot of those kind of foundations as well. But for what this is supposed to be, for a full coverage, beautiful, weightless, poreless foundation, right now, it's doing the trick. For being a thicker, full coverage foundation, it actually feels weightless. I have to agree with her. It doesn't really feel to me like I have that much makeup on. When I look in a mirror, it is a matte, full coverage foundation, so it does look like I have makeup on, but to me, it's not grabbing at any of my dry patches. It does look a little bit more heavy, you know, because this is more full coverage, but it looks really, really, really beautiful. Like, I honestly love the way it looks right now. Now, for the Magic Vanish, this little guy has me a little impressed. Now, I'll tell you why. I feel like I can use this with my very lightweight foundations and just put it underneath and maybe even not have to use a concealer on my everyday basis, which is what I'm loving about this. And also what I like about this as well is when I really want to do a perfect flawless face, sometimes even with concealers, I can't get that perfect under eye. Start seeing the blue come out under the eye because it's very difficult sometimes to really cover blue dark circles if you don't have a corrector. And I really like this one because I feel like I put a good amount under my eyes and my eyes don't look that creasy at all. I will say that my under eyes look pretty decent for having this product on, and also I put on the Estee Lauder Double Wear, so I have, you know, I have a few different products under my eyes. Right now, what I'm thinking is it would probably be best to put my foundation on and try not to bring my foundation up too high, then use the corrector underneath the eye, everywhere that I have the darkness, and then use the concealer over it so that there's less product on top of this product. But I honestly think it did a fantastic job on its own covering the under eyes, so that got me very excited. We have an entire day's wear test. I'm gonna try to wear this for 8 hours for you guys. I'll be coming back at the end of the night and giving you guys my final first impression thoughts, and I'm crossing my fingers that this works because I'm really, really excited. So let's start wearing this and hopefully it wears good. Cross fingers. See you guys in a little while. This is the end of the night. This is my final check-in. It is 8 o'clock at night and it has been 8 hours. So this is what the makeup looks like. If you guys can see, obviously my nice little pimple is coming through, but everything else, it looks pretty decent, to be honest. I have a little bit of breakup on the sides of my nose. This tends to happen to me a lot with matter foundations, but it's happening mostly on this side. I'm getting so much clinging here. It's because I put too much product on. That is what I'm thinking. My forehead looks really good. The oils that I see coming through on my face are actually not that bad at all. I do feel a little bit more dewy. I feel like this foundation really is a true natural finish, like it says. It doesn't have like a radiant look to it, but it doesn't have a matte look to it. And at the end of the day, you do have your oils shining through. As you guys can see, I'm pretty shiny, but I'm not like extremely shiny. That happens with me with hydrating foundations. My chin actually looks really good too, and I was doing this a lot. I worked out and I put my face sometimes on a mat when I'm working out, and some foundations, when I get up, I literally see the foundation on the mat, and this one didn't do that, so that was actually pretty good. I don't know if it's supposed to be because it's transfer resistant, but it definitely didn't really transfer that much. I did put the Magic Vanish on my under eyes. My under eyes don't look any more creasy than they usually would. Actually, they look really decent, so I like that Magic Vanish as well. I think that worked really, really good. I do think it's a beautiful foundation for especially people who really want to look flawless. This gives you that beautiful, flawless look. So I'm gonna jump onto my community tab to answer any of you guys' questions that you guys had left me about this foundation. Okay, so the first question I have is from Laura Ye, and she's asking, do they give full coverage? I think so. I honestly think the coverage on this is very, very good. Mano Sharma is asking, for what type of skin is it most suitable for? So I'm gonna say, I think that a lot of different skins are going to be able to get away with this. I'm saying that because when I have combo skin, I don't know if I said it before, but I have combination skin, and on my combination skin, I feel like this foundation sat awesome. I feel like oily skin is gonna like this. I feel like dry skin is probably gonna be able to enjoy this as well. I feel like this might be one of those universal type of foundations. I do get dry in a few areas. It didn't cling to any of my dry areas, but you have to be careful with applying it. I definitely would say use a brush and then smooth over with the sponge and don't build it up way too much. Shakira is asking if they work and complement each other. In my opinion, I actually think they do. Now, I will tell you that I think that the Magic Vanish, the under eye corrector, could totally work with other foundations as well. It did such a great job on its own that I'm very excited to continue to use that product underneath other concealers, but definitely the combination together worked really good. If you guys can see, I don't think my under eyes look at all like they broke apart more than the rest of my face. I feel like everything kind of just gradually did the same exact thing, and I think everything looks great. For being 8 hours, I think that it wore nice, and with this hot, humid weather that I live in, foundations don't stand a really good chance, and this one did a really good job. But if you were to ask me right now, should I try this? I would say totally. And for the Magic Vanish, I would say for sure, if you guys have dark circles, I think that the Magic Vanish is a great product. I think that it didn't crease under my eyes. I think it worked really good with the foundation, and I still think that it's covering because I still don't see my dark circles as much as I usually do. So the Magic Vanish for dark circles is amazing. The foundation looks really, really good, and it looked really poreless and pretty on my face. So I love both of these products. I think they're both really, really good. I am so excited to continue to use them, and I would totally tell you guys, if you guys are looking at them, I think that they are totally worth a shot. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave me your comments below. Let me know anything else that I didn't answer for you guys, and I'll try to answer them down in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.